Alright, looks like we can get started right here, right now. I was a minute late, but yeah, I had to look through Instagram. Alright, bro, what the freak is taking up my internet? Hold on. Nothing. So why is my OBS trying to act weird, huh? Oh well. Okay. It's on. And now we can begin. Fingers crossed. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay, welcome back, guys, to the stream. Oh my god, bro, last stream, man, I needed some time to process things, bro, because, like, golly, bro, like, dude, the Archon Quest, right, that I did yesterday, it was crazy, bro, and there were some big lore drops, and it had something to do with, like, the key that both the twins have a spaceship or something. And what we found was Ether's key to the spaceship, while Lumine still has hers. Now the big question is, if she still has hers, then why is it not appearing in our inventory since the very beginning of the game? Like, honestly, it could be like an important key to like some sort of lore, man, between these two. Like, why you gotta mention that like right now, man? And also, when did they have a spaceship? You know what I'm saying? Like, golly, there's so many questions, so few answers, bro. But hey, today we're gonna start doing. Wait, why isn't it? Wait a second, hold on. Let me fix up my audio. Oh. I had my volume down on my headphones. Okay, never mind. Oh shoot. Did I press something? No, I don't want to exit. Jesus. Alright, anyways. Yeah, so today we're gonna be doing Skirk's story quest. I didn't say Skirk's world quest. What the frick? Oh, will end soon. Oh snap. Okay, yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna do the event. We're gonna do this event right here tomorrow. Alright, so yeah, don't worry. We're gonna start this event tomorrow. Alright, now that I caught up on the world quest, finally finished the Archon Quest, and now I'm gonna do the story quest today. So yeah, you look forward to that. And before we start the story quest. No, yeah, the story quest. Let's go ahead and do some warm up. Let's go ahead and like do some warm ups by doing daily quests. Let's see, what time is it already? Yeah, you know what? Let's keep it nighttime right now. All right. All right, where is it at? Okay, over there. Wait, what was the group of volatile trouble searching for sparring partner? Ah, I see. If it's a spar they want, they got some. Hey, I heard you looking for some sparring partners. I could be your man.
Illusion shattered. Squall and fury.
You know, places like these shouldn't be used for sparring places, man, because like you're gonna pose a threat to the environment. Y'all are about to pose a threat to environments, bro. Oh Jesus, come on now. Dude, already? Bro, raise that freaking kbps up. Hold on. You didn't find any problems? Hopefully that resolves the issue. And it did not. Well. There we go. Alright, now let's continue. Bro, okay, now anytime I hear this music, bro, I think about, you know, the girl named Meredith that we just met in the new Archon Quest. Man, bro, now I'm starting to miss her. we only just met her for like a few freaking days, and already we freaking miss her. Already I miss her, bro. Like, come on now. She's a good bean.
Well, here comes another.
There is no escape.
Behold. You dare to gaze upon me?
Illusion shattered.
Yes, you are. Swarm here.
Get out of here, boys. Alright, now let's keep on moving.
Search for it.
Let's hope you'll pull up a good fight.
Here comes another.
Oh, you want a good fight? I'll give you one.
Finish this back.
Here comes another. Stabilize.
Illusion shattered.
The wind rises.
All right, you act for it.
Let's go.
Shine down.
There we go. Bro, if the lag continues again, bro, I'm restarting my PC, bro. Oh, all the way down here? Oh, it's very close to the People of the Springs. What the frick? Or it's at the People of the Springs. Alright. Spirit Way. Okay, I see. These one? How to generate along? Something might good. Okay, you can jump on. Bro, I know how to do that because I played it through the Archon quests. Wait, was I supposed to jump? Bro, okay. I think I was supposed to hit those. Why wasn't the game being so specific? Alright, well that was fun. Alright, now that that's done. Oh, right! Yesterday! After I finished the world quest, and I stopped by over here, I saw Shalonen over here. Maybe she appears after I collected the rewards for the daily commissions? Let's see. Oh, she does! Okay, I didn't even know that, bro. Okay, what the freak, dude? Oh, just a moment, boys. Hold on. Bro, why isn't the diagnosis opening it up? There we go. Now keep it there, OBS. Alright, I'll talk to Shalolin after the story quest. Right now, let's activate it! Oh, just like that, okay. Listen to Paimon's advice. What the heck? On an otherwise ordinary day on the road, you suddenly feel a strange discomfort. And may I ask why? Look for Baiju at the Boo-Boo Farm. What the frick? We're going back to Liwei? Huh. Interesting. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and switch to Geo. That was unexpected. Where's that at? Man, it's such a long time since we've been to the set. We've been to Liwei. Last time it was for the New Year event this year, in which there was a flop on the stream because of internet issues. Man, I miss this music, bro. It's a nostalgia, dude. Okay, why is my... Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can restart my game. Alright, I'm back right here. Hopefully it doesn't kill me a lot. Now expect a little bit of lag here because I just started the game up. Alright, looks like we're back in action. Hopefully. Just in case anything happens. Okay, looks like we're good to go. I hope.
Oh. Baiju wasn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but
Oh,
he
what the
said to
freak?
send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Alright. Alright, let's go. Oh, hey, Baiju. Okay, what the freak, man? You don't got a voice? And also, this guy has no, There we go, it did help. There we go. Ah, look, we have a special guest.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
It's the Traveler. She looks absolutely beat these days. She has these huge dark circles around her eyes, like she hasn't slept a wink. And she keeps spacing out. You have to call her name several times before she snaps out of it. What do you think it is? Is she sick?
Oh, is Lumine prone to sickness? I find this surprising. I'm not sure.
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
Sure. What do you think it is, Doc?
Okay. Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious, is it?
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, Traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain.
And yet, I do feel like something is off.
Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated. Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature, they fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
What? What do you mean by that?
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment.
I've seen my fair share of mental afflictions. To start with, some calming incest, a good night's sleep, and a good meal will do you a world of good.
In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Still, we're not experts of this kind of thing. I say we should strongly consider calling in a specialist as soon as possible. Dang, so we're starting off sick?
Must be a rare condition if not even Baizhu and Changsheng have seen it before. Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up.
Alright. Crystalina? What the heck? Alright, well, let's take a freaking rest. What is this? Bloodhood's about to drag us down to hell. What the heck? Where am I? There's a thick fog covering my field of vision. Why does it look like we're in a chasm or something? This feels more real than a dream, but too chilling to be real life. My breath freezes in my throat before I can exhale. It feels like my soul has been wrenched from my body and thrust into this strange and unfamiliar space. Whichever direction I look in, there's no end in sight. And worse than that, I think there's something in the fog following me like a shadow. If this is a dream, how long till I wake up? And if it's not, then where in the world am I? What in tarnation is that? What in the... Something just pierced through the fog and stabbed me in the back, but there's no blood. There's a strange light coming from the wound, and I see this familiar-looking spike retreating back into darkness. Deep inside, it feels like part of me is missing. And now another wave of fatigue is washing over me. Oh no, what the freak is going on? Yo, someone. I don't...
Traveler!
There we go.
Traveler!
Take that. Wait, shoot. I accidentally recorded. It's supposed to be Alt F1, not Alt F9. Hold on. Oh my goodness!
Rise and shine. Time to wake up.
Okay, let me just boop your nose so I can feel better.
For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better?
Paimon, I need you to check if there's a cut on my back.
A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? Alright, let Paimon take a look. Nope, nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare?
Kind of. I think Springtrap trying to run at me, bro. Yeah, and I was sent into the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria in the Dead by Daylight.
Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to something yummy.
Aw, appreciate it. You and Paimon head to Wami restaurant, sensing that something isn't right. Paimon orders a bunch of dishes to cheer you up. Oh. Am I gonna see Xiangli by any chance?
So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere. And then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the back?
Yeah, pretty much that's what happened.
Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? Because from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there. But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning.
I don't know what to make of it either. Maybe it was just a very lifelike dream.
Then it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up.
Aww, when did you become so brave?
Or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
Okay, Paimon's smile has a way of putting me at ease. Every situation she does, bro. But what I saw was still bothering me. That dream was so chilling and almost feels like there's something watching me from some corner of the world even now. Something stabbed me in my dream, but when I woke up, there was no wound. Still, if I focus on that area, I feel a vague aching, almost as if deep underneath the flesh, something is
missing.
Hey! Who are you? What the freak?
Did you just say something?
You heard that too?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Where did you come from?
Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master! Skirk?
God darn it, Paimon, why? My bad. Hi, long time no see. It's been like almost 2 years.
Right! What are you doing here? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that.
Yeah.
Been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Lumine Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Tell me, what is it that you saw?
Yeah, where did she even come from?
Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You, I'll take a glass of wine.
Oh, of course. Coming right up.
Oh,
We
shit,
make
wow,
this
okay.
one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tigerfish over here.
Coming right up. Oh, if I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
Whoops.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours. If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink.
Why are you here?
I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Bro, what was how was I supposed to know all this?
Neither of those things sound good.
Skirk seems to know something, and given from what I've seen of her strength, I bet she can tell me what happened to me. I don't know what her goal is, but in this moment at least, I don't think she has bad intentions.
Huh. Should we trust her?
What do you think, Paimon?
She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out.
Not on short notice.
Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scary, Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us, she doesn't seem evil, at least.
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do.
Oh,
Well, have you made up your mind?
what I saw was a dark space shrouded in a dense fog that wouldn't disperse. Bro, okay, hold on, bro. Hopefully, at least for the next update patch, during the summer event, hopefully everybody can speak now, or at least the people that the characters are going to be involved in the event for the next patch. Or not, then hopefully maybe, just maybe, when we get to the Genshin arc. Because I'm already starting to miss these voices. Because honestly, throughout like 5.1 and 4, bro, it's been a mess for the voice actors because of the strike. You give Skirk a brief description of your dream.
So that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you can disperse the fog.
I don't even know what was going on.
I understand. Come find me in the Gwaley Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
Oh, okay. Huh?
What?
She disappeared.
Damn. You can probably quickly finish your meal and go to settle the bill.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
What?
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
Nah, it was from Skirk.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
Shut up, bro. No.
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine.
Oh, no. Oh, never mind.
Mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill. Come again soon.
Chef Mao, check please.
Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all. Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real. Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Gwaley Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting.
All right. Alright, where are they at? Gwaley Plains? Oh, it's over here. Holy smokes, okay.
Drop!
Well, wrong button. Never I imagined that we would be here in Liyue.
Whoa! What are all these rift hounds doing here? Huh. Looks like they're collecting something. Oh, let's go check it out.
Yep. Hi, Decepticons.
Solidify!
Illusion shattered.
The wind rises.
Expect some life because I am fighting. Alright, let's see.
So, this is what they were collecting. It looks kind of like...
God remains?
Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even
Dang.
if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse. Together, these remnants form what you call God remains, and it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast.
Bro, Paimon, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just wanted to make sure you were, real?
What the freak?
She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
After you left the restaurant, the other diners acted like you were never
Your
there.
life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities. It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that.
Why though?
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it. Now, can we please get back on track?
Okay.
Okay.
Where were we? Right. The god remains. So, basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, god remains are 100% bad news. A lot of terrible things have happened because of them.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken.
Like part of my soul was taken?
Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot. So it went unnoticed. Something similar happened in Sumeru.
What?
Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
Wait, you mean... the stars?
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation. Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world, like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants you. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go.
But why me?
No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy. Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
So you're gonna help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong, and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
Thank you.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis.
Dang, okay.
And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
All right.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the Primordial Sea. So cold. Well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a super embarrassing nickname.
Bro, it's been a long time since I even hear you give anybody nicknames. Because to think of it, she doesn't give anybody a nickname back in Natlan either. Damn. That's damn, bro. It's been a long time.
Ah, Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon. Serves that ice queen right.
What?
The important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
Alright then, well, let's go. Oh, jeez. Whoa.
Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here.
It seems more like somewhere in the abyss.
It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Damn. So basically time moves slowly here while in the real world it only passes by 3 days? Golly.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name!
Oh.
Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog. Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before?
No.
Okay. Do you plan to learn?
I'm kind of at odds with the
That
abyss.
tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister. And that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal.
Yeah, I don't want to be, you know, for safety reasons, I tend not to be corrupted.
I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option.
What the heck? What's
A little
this?
abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Huh. You made it sound so simple.
So all I need to do is wait?
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding. Like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
Wait, you're gonna teach her some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
What?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face.
Alright,
But that's
well.
enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you. The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago. Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
Well, let's go in. Holy smoke, bro, the soundtracks here hits different. I don't know why, but it almost sounds like Ratchet and Clank or Honkai Star Rail or whatever. All right, well, let's. So what's about to go down here? Begin the first. Oh, okay, we're about to do some training. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Bring it on!
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet! There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching. Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through.
I was about to say that's all 5-star characters, but never mind. There's Kaya, who's a 4-star character.
You sparred with a bunch of them too, right?
Didn't we?
Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Yeah, but let's not underestimate it right now.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from.
Okay, so Demon Slayer.
Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
Understood.
You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach her some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself.
All right.
Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Oh shoot, okay. Wait, 900 of them?
Making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Can I use this?
Starfall! Drop!
Bro, 900. Oh as training progresses, your strength improves. Oh, okay. Oh snap, okay. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me. Okay. Alright, 17 crystals within 25 seconds.
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
Okay. Okay, Teach. Oh wait, 47 of them? Under 80 seconds? Okay. Almost there. All right. Well, that's it for this training. Woo! Okay, slay! Amazing. This is transforming my whole view of sword work. I'm using the same techniques as ever, but now they're having different effects. It's as if I unlock a hidden door in my mind, and there's a wellspring of strength on my other side. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing images of friends I made in Tibet. There are the sword styles and techniques I've come to know.
Will be frozen in time.
Oh! Dang! And who else?
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Well, oh, Lynette!
With the wings!
Oh, Nilu! My boy Kazuha! I see eternity going by instant, the autumns of many years of a single leaf. Thus, I shall slice this maple in a flash, and ask the question of the ages. My sword style, my journey. Ooh. Dang, bro. This is tough. And she fell asleep. How in the heck? What's taking up my internet? Like, come on, dude. Oh, it's going up. Yeah, keep it. Yeah, keep it up, bro. Keep it up, OBS. Come on. Don't leave me in the dust. Don't leave me in the dust. There we go.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
'Twas on a deserted
Ooh, Sinshua!
that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Rain cutter!
Dang.
Feathers fleeting wet. The white heron treads water. A sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Wow. Damn, bro. Bro, this is gonna be lit, bro. Okay, why is my internet like that? There we go. With each slash of my blade, I can feel my strength increasing. I don't know if my weapon can contain all this power. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me. Yeah! There we go! You slash and swipe until you exhaust every ounce of your energy.
Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
Blood, you fell asleep.
How do you feel?
I'm fighting to keep my eyes open.
As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Damn!
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
Alright. Go make the shit. Go to the main shit. Okay, let me talk to you.
Sometimes you have to practice a single movement 1,000,000, maybe 10,000,000 times before the breakthrough moment comes. Nothing in the outside world can help you in this process. The most important thing is to remain patient.
Noted. Alright, thank you! These verses. Oh, it's in special story mode? What the freak? Oh my god, dude. Oh, finally you want to frickin'... Okay. Alright then, you okay then, OBS, you scammer. I disconnected my Ethernet cable, just so you know. Alright, dang, this is a cam? Senses. Alright. Oh, she put it like in her left ear. Oh, it's about to get triggered. Oh. What is this place? Oh. Have I been pulled back into that place again? But Skirk said that the dream mirroring wall would kick in when I fall asleep, so why am I back here? No, on closer inspection, this isn't the same dream as last time. It's dark and gloomy, but there isn't that chilling fog that made my hair stand on end. Hold on, if dream mirroring is a two-way process, maybe I'm seeing things inside her mind while she's exploring mine? If this is her inner world, it's pretty bleak. I can occasionally make out the sound of a flowing stream, but other than that, it's so empty. Oh? What's that? What a strange looking creature. Where'd it come from? I think it wants me to follow it. Might as well see where it leads. Alright, lead the way. Lead the way, my whole little homie. Oh, I can't even access the menu. Bro, this soundtrack literally sounds like Undertale or Deltarune. I haven't played Deltarune.
Why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
What the heck?
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there. But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
I went diving and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb though with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me.
Bro, Skirk, do you want? Is this what you want me to see? Your memories, dude? Okay then.
Oh, and today I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Oh.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer's gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
Hey, I'm out. Lumine, you're not gonna say anything? The weather's wonderful today. Huh? Alright, so what's next here?
Stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said. I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together and explore every corner of the world. I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all. But for now, I'm starving. Better get back.
Huh? What's over there? Something's going on? Uh-oh.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare the children. Stay back.
Oh.
Coming!
Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take him down.
Don't be scared.
This way!
We'll never make it!
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
What the heck?
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink, showed you the best our home has to offer, gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long. To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
Oh my gosh. It smells like something's burning. What's going on?
Dad? Mom? Skirk, you're all right? Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone. Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over.
Uh-oh.
You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way!
What was that? Oh my gosh. Bro, she's about to fall asleep. Oh. Man, that was good, bro.
Oh, you're awake?
Hey.
I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training. This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
All right. All right, let's go.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think?
The heck? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on. Skull stars like this. The heck? Why isn't it? Oh, shut up. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I had to get a bottle of water.
No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here. Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
Alright. See you then. I'm ready to start.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions. The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power.
Different source of power?
Abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Sirologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners.
Oh, dang.
The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time.
But there is something familiar about the power you use. It almost seems related to cryo in some way.
Keen observation, traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature.
That makes sense.
It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
Abyssal power doesn't suit me. I have the power to purify abyssal power.
So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power.
Yeah, back in Natlan, we did remove some.
But is purification really what's going on there? Like I said, power does not simply disappear.
What are you trying to say?
Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets tricky. True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall. So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace.
Alright.
Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Oh. Oh, wait, no cooldown? Okay. Oh, wait, there is cooldown. What the freak? Alright, line up, line up, line up. Gotta line up. Alright.
Prepare to be blown away.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, I didn't even see you.
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Got it. Alright, I need this guy to come over here. Buddy! Come over to here!
Be gone!
There we go! Yeah. You train the element's powers one by one, ending with Hydro.
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes.
So we're just gonna go pew pew. Like that. Okay. Alright.
Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
There we go. Let's heal up. There we go. Whew! I didn't even look at the time.
Go! Go!
Almost there. I almost got hit. Whew! Along my journey, I've gained different elemental abilities in different lands, but I never trained them all at once like this. Bro, okay. Bro, instead of like going to every nation and on a statue of the seven to you know switch up abilities, we gotta do them like at a quick pace. You know what I'm saying?
You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will. It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power is not bound by the rules of this world. So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
Alright, let's see. Graceful as the wind, tough as a stone, nimble as nightling, flourishing like foliage. I can feel the power of the elements flowing through me, sometimes as peaceful as the flowing stream, other times surging like a raging river. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear their voices, but it's not like some wild beast battling me for dominion. It's more like saying hello to an old friend. Oh. Woo! Oh, bam!
Very good. Seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
Bro! Dude, she just used Kyogre's signature move, Origin Pulse! What the frick? Yo! How long has it been this time?
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training. Which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
Okie dokie.
If you wish to master the elements at a fundamental level, you must see the entire natural world. Nature in all its places and forms. That is part of what it means to be a traveler.
Ooh, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get some rest. How's Paimon doing? Oh, okay. Are we gonna look at more memories on her now? Alright. Well, yep. This place again. Who are you? No response. The strange creatures just floated away. What is that thing? What's it doing in Skirk's inner world? And where is it taking me this time? Oh. Alright, what's next here?
What is the secret to power?
Oh, it's one of the 5 sinners.
Longing, hatred, self-preservation. No, it is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship. It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time to answer.
Oh. Ow, it hurts. Daddy, mommy. Dang, it's sad.
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make me tell you twice.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet. Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear the cracking and splintering of bone. After all, bones can always be reset.
I can't breathe. Everything's gone black. Frick.
Good, Skirk. Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
Cold.
There we go.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated. But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion, crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form. Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh, and mend what is broken. Then take up your sword.
There we go.
You're up! Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are. So, want to head over now? Or did you want to wait a little?
I really want answers, but right now it's vital that I complete my training. Once that's done, I'll find a chance to talk to her. There it is. Here we go. Alright, let's go. Alright, Teach.
From your training so far, you have gained a better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities.
It's all thanks to your guidance.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, I'm going to attack, and you're going to block. Ready?
Oh boy. Yes.
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable. Just like your brother. Oh, that reminds me. You still don't know what happened to him, do you?
How the frick did you know about him, brother?
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want. But only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain. Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the no matter the situation.
Hold on. I'm about to exit the game out, bro. Yo, I'm back! Dude, I thought I was gonna put all the way down there to the freaking beginning, bro, of this freaking quest, but never mind. I restarted my PC, bro. Please don't give me freaking...
From your training so far, you have gained a better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities.
Thank you.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, I'm going to attack, and you're going to block. Ready?
All right. Yes.
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable. Just like your brother. Oh, that reminds me. You still don't know what happened to him, do you?
No. Ooh, nice!
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want. But only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain. Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the situation.
Are you describing yourself?
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me. But you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment. This is your final training session. Look alive.
Okie dokie.
Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
There we go. Oh, shoot.
Go! Go!
Oh shoot, it's not enough aim.
Go!
There we go. 22 of them. Okay.
Go! Go!
Frick. Oh, these?
Water jet! Go!
Bro. Bro, the spikes? Oh my gosh, dude, that's what he meant? Okay, that's what I... This is what you mean, Skirk? That was my fault right there. Bro, I've been dodging these, bro. Alright, now I can focus here.
Water jet! Go!
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion, crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
Incredible. I wonder if I'll ever reach their level. They're always so resolute, so unshakable.
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then I can do anything.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
Run! Skirk, run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Let's see here. First things first, you need a new identity. Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How about saying you hail from beneath the...
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you! Of course you are! That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in, before it gets cold. Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided she can forgive the whole Ice Queen thing. Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
Ugh, so full. Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
I have good news. First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, You just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded. When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left. You and I may never meet again, Traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Just like Ajax, I'll answer 3 of your questions. Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that? I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness. Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it. Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
Time to go. Oh, finally. Where are we headed?
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
Okay, I'm back. Dang, on that part over there? Oh my god. All this time. this time, my frick, bro, my Switch was connected to the internet. Hopefully that can help calm it down.
Squall and Fury.
Wait, this is near the chasm, right?
Yes. If we enter from
What the
here,
heck?
we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is someone else's territory. Best to proceed with caution.
Don't worry, Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safety. Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
I will. Let's teach this thief a lesson.
Remember your training. Time to put it to use.
Oh my god, won't this guy ever shut up? There we go. Oh my gosh, bro. This whole time my freaking internet connection was slow because of my Nintendo Switch. I'm still not getting. I don't think I'll be getting a Switch 2 by any chance, by any time soon. All right. So have you been experiencing lag throughout the training regimen and Skirk's Pass? Oh snap! Already? Reach the end of the corridor. Oh, this is. Oh wait, this is the place that it was in her dream. Wait, we're still gonna be using Hydro? Okay. Let me see. Ooh, okay. Yeah, experience some lags right now because I'm fighting.
Mine to wield.
I have their back. All right, let's keep on moving. Take the wheel.
Look at all these spikes! Careful, don't get hit! You know what? Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Appreciate it, Paimon. Oh, more Decepticons. Ooh! Dang, okay!
What are you two doing? Dusty. Like an abandoned house. Let's press on.
There we go. Looks like we're reaching the end, I think. All right.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place? Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see anything.
This should be the place where you were attacked, traveler. The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where it is?
Let's see. If I close my eyes and focus on the light that came from my wound back then, yes, I can sense something, and it's nearby, but I can't tell exact location. Nothing exact, but I know it's nearby.
opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
Hold on! Look! The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. If you're too reckless, you might be playing right into his hands. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.
Got it. Evade the spikes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shoot out of. Yep, recorded it. Oh, those are the things that took part of Lumine's soul. Oh boy.
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
Oh boy. Here we go. But you...
Oh, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some questions. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devouring narwhal?
What the heck?
Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar. It looks just like that narwhal's horn!
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. Tell me I'm wrong. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves you wouldn't be able to defeat a creature like that. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the foul, Sertologi.
The foul? Who dares call him foul?
Whoa, he's pissed.
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Just a little longer. I'm still...
Oh boy.
Look, it's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit.
What should we do now?
Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action.
Skirk was stabbed by one of these spikes while retrieving the fragment of my soul, and in the process, some of her power was stolen. The culprit's hiding somewhere beyond the fog. I have a good understanding of his attack pattern from fighting just now. If we pursue him, our chances of winning are high. But Skirk's breathing is weaker than usual. If we attack now, I can't guarantee her or Paimon's safety. It's a hard decision to make, but I think we should get out of here.
Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle. You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long. Get us out of here, traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Alright. Time to go.
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh! Falling spikes! Run!
Keep on running, keep on running. Got no time for this! Frick.
Watch out! Looks like this place is about to collapse! So, this guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along?
Suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first place. But suspicions only get you so far. I needed to verify it for myself.
Alright, is it gonna start a cutscene? Because I am recording it right now. Nope.
Oh, we should be safe here, right?
I no longer sense his presence. Can't have followed us to that abyssal domain. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it.
With its power, he even managed to steal from you of all people.
You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to devour.
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state, so it was somewhat less aggressive than usual. It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that...
There we go.
Be right back.
Okay, we'll wait for you, Paimon. Skirk looks so serene, almost like she really is asleep. What the? Oh, strange creature. You again. What? Are we going into her adult? Are we going inside her memories again? Oh, this place feels familiar. But where am I exactly? There are towering cliffs, withered trees, and a strange river flowing from the horizon all the way here. But it's broken up several times along the way, with the waterfall at each break point. On closer inspection, the color of water is changing. The closer I get to the lower portion, the darker it becomes. Almost as if... Did you bring me here? Then that must mean this is...
This is Skirk's inner world. Think of it as the threshold between the soul and dreams.
Why do you sound like Skirk when she was younger?
This isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness. I only managed to illuminate a small portion for you back then.
It talks so you can speak.
Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this. I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I guess that's why I can speak again, too. Call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use in this world for lucky coincidences like this, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here, so what's your impression of this place?
Why are there so many cliffs and waterfalls?
Oh, you noticed. This river represents Skirk's strength. Strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. So this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life should converge into a single stream of memories and emotions, flowing forward as one. But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past, when all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful
Alright.
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, I shall teach you no more. No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you fangs and claws. Now, you must learn to hunt.
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends. Embark on your own journey. And piece together a new future from the shattered remnants of your past. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
What the heck?
Why do you do that?
I have told you before. Fear is the catalyst for human evolution. You have tasted loss. You have known fear so deep it can be felt in the bones. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus pain dampens over time. And the acrid taste of fear becomes but a distant memory. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal. It will drown you in the nightmare of your childhood. Or it shall drive you to defeat me, whatever the cost.
That figure next to Skirk looks familiar. Right, I saw the same figure during the battle against the all-devouring narwhal.
That is what Skirk's master, the foul, Sertologi, looked like at one point in time.
At one point in time, so he can change form?
Of course. As a higher being, physical form is a triviality to him. He could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies description. The form you see him in here, clad in abyssal armor, is the one he usually wears when traveling through the stars.
I used to think Sertologi and Skirk was just master and disciple, like Skirk and child. Now I see why Skirk chose to distance herself from humanity. Sertologi told her to put down the roots here, while at the same time threatening to destroy whatever life she managed to create.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps, walk the path he once walked, and somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose.
Wait a second, isn't Dainsleep like have some kind of beef with the Five Sinners? Bro, if that's the case, if she ever finds her master, the Foul, she might run into Dainsleep too. Maybe. That would be cool. So that's what she meant. But I still don't understand why Sertologi would do that. From what he said, I didn't pick up a conflict between them.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real Sertologi is terrifying.
What?
The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. It is absolute. The power to crush all things. Shall we keep going? Let's see. We're about halfway there.
Okay. Let's keep on going then. We're almost at the top, aren't we? Alright, what's next here? Oh, this must be Skirk when she was a kid.
We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Sertologi.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you are to train twice as hard. No tears this time. Good. Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the weak. A pitiful, useless ploy.
Can I ask a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
I saved you because I have a plan for you. It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. Every so-called genius and prodigy I have faced has crumbled like sand underfoot. Before me, even fate bends the knee. So, I will teach you everything I know. Train you by whatever means necessary, in the hope that one day, you might surprise me.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
What you want matters little. Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people know that well.
Yes, Master.
Hey, what?
From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training, emptiness, and fatigue. After some time, her talent bloomed, and she gained control over her emotions, like her master. How should I put it? It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate all she was allowed to feel. I suppose it was at this point that she became the Skirk you know today.
So, Sir Archon saved Skirk from the disaster when she was a child and never even tried to hide his ulterior motive. I suppose that leaves one final mystery. What really happened with the disaster back then? Sir Archon's final words to Skirk were cold and cruel, but Skirk's reaction made it seem like it was the truth you know all too well. I have a feeling it all comes back to what happened back then.
We're nearly there. I almost don't want to reach the end. Well, shall we? This is the final stretch.
Yeah, let's go. Lead the way. All right, lead the way, little bucko. Oh.
These are Skirk's happiest memories. What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers could resist swaying along. This is Skirk's homeland. She was so curious about everything as a child. Always skipping school to go exploring instead.
Dang.
There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea. The secrets beyond the stars. And that merchant ship packed with adults wearing those strange clothes. Yes, the ship. That was the beginning of the end.
Until...
It was a spaceship. When it arrived, the people that disembarked wore smiles on their faces and spoke of friendship. They claimed to be merchants from a neighboring planet, looking to establish trade. Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors, everyone welcomed the newcomers with open arms and allowed them to explore the planet. To them, the visitors were guests and should be treated with hospitality. No one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army of unknown origin arrived without warning and carried out a ruthless campaign to destroy everything and everyone on the planet. Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before, so she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. But when she came home that day, only fire and ruin awaited her. Countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved. Friends and relatives who little girl who lived next door. The shop owner, the bad leg. The bad-tempered teacher she had made fun of just that morning.
Dang.
Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. Skirk was helpless. All she could do was run. So she did. She kept running until an unexpected figure crossed her path. If Sertology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained, left to rot in the scorched earth, with no answer as to why any of this was happening.
So why did those people destroy her homeland?
Because she and her people were seen as a threat.
A threat? Did they do something bad? What the freak, dude? So this is the freaking bro, this is freaking Terminator Salvation. What the heck?
As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Yet there was evidence of human activity, even during the periods of extreme heat or cold in the past. Further research revealed that, over time, people of this planet had evolved the ability to adapt to any type of environment or energy source. For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat and decided to eliminate them before the threat could rear its head. And so, the army was called, and the so-called danger was wiped from the base of the planet.
Just because of speculation? All those innocent people.
Senseless, isn't it? Deemed a threat because of a gift they didn't even know they had. Perhaps it was their own innocence and kindness that doomed them. But in the end, that was lost to the blaze as well.
Man, that sounds stupid then, bro. What the heck?
If those with power get to decide good and evil, then all you can trust in is the sword in your hand. And so, before death could claim her, she ran. She ran and never stopped.
Now I see why Sertology's threat is such a terrifying prospect for her. And now I see why she distances herself from the world.
No one wants to relive their most painful moments. Well, that brings us to the end of the story. This is as far as we can go. Skirk is waiting over there. For both of us. Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill my purpose. And my greatest wish over all these years.
Oh, where's... Oh, is she all the way on top? Oh, it's her! Hey, Skirk! What's up? Hi.
So all this, just so you could bring her here?
I have things to say to you. Well, to me. I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And she is the best choice in this moment.
Wait, then you must be...
Her suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind, stifled by reason.
Oh, I knew that sounded familiar, though.
All those rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves, they are a part of me now. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long. So, I came to face you and...
Alright, boys. Looks like I'm back. Hopefully he keeps it that way, bro. Alright, let's go. Fingers crossed. into enemies. Again.
Search for it.
All right, let's go. Woo! Well, look at that.
The fog is gone!
Is that him?
Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows that, too?
That's Skirk's master. That's what the fowl used to look like.
Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl? How does that work?
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. It's a natural response after encountering someone as powerful as Master. To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he stole a portion of my power. So it's not surprising that he would assume this form.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets.
Yeah, the closer I look, the more I think of is Honkai Star Rail, those enemies from the Antimatter Legion. Literally, bro, literally. If you're playing Honkai Star Rail and you encounter one of those, the enemies of the Antimatter Legion, well, specifically on the Herta space station, you probably might know a resemblance. Although it's like different, it's a different universe, like, that's what it looks like. Maybe because it has like the black hole in there that represent like nihility. Or frig, I forgot the elements, bro.
Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done with him. Let's teach this guy a lesson.
Good shot right there, bro. Hold on. There we go. All right, boys, let's do this. Hold on.
Bombs away! Merciless.
And boom! Oh shoot. Use enhanced charge it.
Your training, I hope.
Oh, it worked! And he's almost done. Oh shoot. All right. God dang it, bro. There we go. Frick, I'm almost...
fearless.
And boom! Shoot, bro. I should have freaking known. Dang, okay! Not this again. Watch out!
Haven't had enough of my power.
Bro, this entire story quest, she's been using Hydra most of the time. What the?
Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
Someone from Conria, aren't you?
Well, have you come to your senses?
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, you deliberately channeled your power into me, knowing that it would destroy my shell from within. Such power, such keen battle instincts. So you must be...
Skirk, Sertologi's disciple.
How long has it been? How long has he been away from Teyvat?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry. It's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master and one of his followers. This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But hundreds of years ago, I knew you existed. And I knew you would come here.
Hundreds of years ago?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
Of course. Might as well take advantage of a clear head while I can. The story starts a long, long time ago. I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our title. But I contracted an incurable illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me.
Dang, that's sad.
I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity, or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even my parents were just waiting for me to die. Over time, my heart hardened, and I became aimless. That was the point where I met your master, Sertologi. We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison, the son of criminals who had been sentenced to death. He spent his childhood wandering the streets, facing more criticism than the literary works in the Universitas Magistrorum. Yet, he always wore a smile on his face, as if kindness and malice were one and the same, and he could not see the difference. I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to fight to survive. Even if it's a losing battle, it should light a fire under you. How can you sit back like this and go down without a fight?
That does sound like something he would say.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something, and he inspired me to keep going. When we sparred together, it was the first time I'd actually felt the thrill of combat. When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish. When it came to the human form, he was always intent on pushing the boundaries of possibility. But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. My talents were nothing compared to his, and at some point, I realized he had pulled so far ahead, I was too embarrassed to even ask him to spar. After his grand endeavor was successful, he sought me out and said to me,
"This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you."
What?
Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain altogether.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time to get stronger. Maybe I'll finally catch up to you one day, and we can spar like we used to.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand this curse.
All I can do is try. After all, a wise man once told me, people need to fight for their own survival.
Wise indeed. And nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality, and wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Disciple? Never thought I'd hear the word coming from you.
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe, and bring her to Tibet. You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies are never wrong.
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours will be.
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
Still self-assured as ever, I see. But you're not wrong.
I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you are serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea. As I've said before, walk whatever path you want. Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sertologi. In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
Your heart? That sounds like torture. How did you like that?
Because, of course, I bear the curse of immortality.
Damn.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power. Devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of immortality that sustained you. But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
You're right. I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits, and he was still miles ahead of me. So I had to take a leap of faith. I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize. To both of you.
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it even.
You're an interesting one as well. Sertologi's disciple. That's a lot to live up to. It can't have been an easy experience. I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist.